Alright, everything is loaded and streaming. We are live. Look at this guy. Yeah, so we are here at Port Tresler, and they say the Asgard is a hauler, and it's even a better hauler than the RSI Constellation Taurus, and we want to find that out if that is true. So as you can see, we are here on Port Tresler, and we want to set our respawn point to Port Tresler, because when we die, we do not expect to die, but when we die, we would respawn in New Babbage, and then we need to ride the tram. Then we would need to ride the tram from the city to the space station, and from there out of atmosphere. And so we've heard that there are two organizations that offers hauling contracts. So if you do contract, you contract with someone else, and they offer you something, and when you accept, you contract together with the other party. And we want to find out what kind of contraction that would be when we do hauling contracts. And so we will go find out. This is the Anvil Asgard. It looks bigger than the RSI ASUS. Both are medium ships, but this one is way bigger. Yeah, way bigger. It takes a lot more space on the pad than the RSI ASUS. Well, that's cool. So we do not do a proper ship review or inspection. But yeah, I mean, this is the very first time that we took out the ship, and it's already dirty. And you can climb up. Can we climb up? We should be able to climb up here. Yes, we can. We are in the ship, and this is the cargo bay. They say 180 SEUs. Gridded capacity. And here we got a storage. Storage is 750k, and here is another internal storage, 750k. And up here we can go to the cockpit. To the left hand side is the bathroom. Not a proper square toilet, but this is great. And here the bedroom for bed logging. Here we got the weapon rack. We only have the pistol, and as you can see, we found some stuff here. Kinda looks weird, that front grip there. Maybe it's a glitch. It's definitely a glitch. Yeah, it's okay. Never mind. So we do cargo. The issue we have here is our tractor beam, the big one we bought yesterday, is in Lorville. And we are now on... Yeah, this waiting queue is annoying, but that gives us time to check the contract. So when we go to contract tab, open the Mobi with F1 for example, and then why do we have... We delivered that one. Yeah, as you may see, we have the Geist armor. Here on the hauling contract we have two contractors, Kovalex and the Red Mill. And Kovalex will give us a little bit more money when we do from Port Tresler, where we are right now, bringing down to new Babbage, but we don't. We want to do this one. Collect chip ammunition from Michael 1 and bring it to new Babbage. So we can do both actually. Because the destination is the same, and at the end we will make something like 100,000 VTOL, vertical takeoff landing. Yeah, with the risk that we have to wait another 100. What's going on here? These hangar overlays are dramatic. Open. Yeah, you can open the side door, which is awesome, and the rear ramp also opens.
Look, if you can't do it, you can't do it, but in the future, don't take on a job if you can't see it through.
8 SUs. This is the Kovalex contract. 8 1SU boxes, so that means you basically can do that even with the Avenger Titan. Look, why is the ramp already damaged? We just open it once. And here's the grid, 8 SCUs. So we try to keep order here to see what kind of contract, what boxes are from what contract. It's not that relevant right now because we deliver all boxes to New Babbage. Okay, so it looks like 9 SCUs gridded lengthwise. Not sure if that is default, just wait, as if Star Citizen is a waiting simulator. F2 for the map, Miguel 1, 4 gigamiles, the space station. Just be aware of these station turrets, don't crash into it. It looks actually great. Kinda love these big cheeks in the face. 4 guns in the front. Probably S4 for the remote, for the turret, main turret below, S3 bottom nose, and there are more. So there are 6 guns, 6 S3 guns for the pilot, and up there 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 missiles on top of it.
Landing pad assigned.
Okay. Toggle open all doors. Place the ship as close as possible to the freight elevator. What happened here? Bit of a rough landing or what? So what we want to... We got the Atlas, yeah, the Atlas. We bought the Atlas last night. And we want to have the Atlas with us. We claimed the Atlas 2.5 minutes and 37 expedited. But when we go to the freight elevator, we already see the Atlas. And the question is, why don't we see the other boxes? We have 2 contracts from Port Tresla. Oh. It's L1, not L2. Oh. Okay, never mind. We got the Atlas now. Yeah, read the fine print of contracts always. And not only the fine print, also the big letters.
You are clear to launch.
L2. Yeah, and of course it doesn't work. I mean, why should it? Why should we be able to navigate? Doesn't make sense, right? We shouldn't be allowed to navigate through space. But we know it's basically behind that one rifle tank. Maybe it didn't work because it's right behind Microtech. Because in hundreds of years from now, navigation system cannot navigate when there is some obstacle in the way. That is a decrease of technology, because today I can enter any address in the navigation app when my car is in the garage. Closed in closure. Yeah, FreeFly, you can fly for free in Star Citizen. If you use our referral code, you will get extra money.
Quantum drive is now off.
Starter cap 70,000. Yeah, 70,000. I mean, not sure about you how long you need to work in order to get 70,000. But inflation also is here in the world, so 70,000 is not that much, but it is decent money to start out with.
Shields online. Yeah, maybe that is the reason why the rear ramp was damaged. Okay, looks good. 711. 31 SUs in total. Should be no problem. Yeah, compared to Covalex, a Red Mill offers you right at the get-go the initial contract more SUs, what implies that you have a hauling ship with enough capacity, while Covalex starts small and you can wrap up because they want to see if you actually qualify to deliver, transport and deliver a good amount of cargo, because even this is not that much. Ship ammunition is essential here in the verse. If you don't have ammunition, that means your ship is basically castrated, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go into a ship combat. No, it's just primarily for self-defense. Okay, looks good. And bring everything to New Babbage. This is the Geist whiteout. We thought it's a white ship, why not have a white armor?
Thank you, and please visit again.
It's super annoying not be able to navigate through the map. I mean, why should we navigate? It's not necessary. Oh, look. Alright, be right back. New Babbage, home sweet home. And we already see bottom right the glowing lights of spaceport. Yeah, it is a wide angle lens we have mounted on. It looks everything a little bit distorted. New Babbage is really a beautiful place. But this waiting time is super annoying. right elevator. Yeah, this is an extra large hangar. We probably never want to have a ship that requires an extra large hangar. I mean, it is easy to go in for landing. Doesn't need much flight skills. But the walking distance inside the hangar when you want to traverse is just too much. So you can tap the free look key and then you can just look around without moving. The whole atlas. So the question is, why can't we? Super annoying. With right click you can smash the box. If you press it too long it will go too far. It's basically like charging the amount of force that goes into it. Yeah, definitely fast, as if we would have taken the hand tractor beam for each box. So just make sure everything is on the pad. Let's see if we need to have it all gridded. And looks like as if the boxes are recognized. We got the check-ins for both contracts. Perfect. That worked perfectly fine. Objective complete, 31 SUs. Objective complete, 8 SUs. Alright, that worked pretty fine. Redwind seeking new haulers. Okay, that looks great. Complete. An opportunity for Covalex also. Now having a check on the contracts available now. As with resource drive, that will probably unlock something. And we see here hauling small grade, hauling supply grade, and small grade is 43 different contracts and supply is only 4. Supply is only Covalex. And here we got Covalex, lots of Covalex. And here are the red meals. Oh, look at this, 117. From Cryastro, 20 SUs to Port Tresla. Okay, so to Port Tresla is our destination. We having a look at contracts where we deliver to Port Tresla. Here as well, 3412. Now Cryastro is really special. Cryastro was, or is still, hostile territory. That means back in the day you couldn't go there without being shot. And now they offer lots of contracts for 170k to go there and pick up pick up boxes. And we are curious, are the turrets still active? And that would be the easiest way to bank a lot while FreeFly with the Asgard. Bank big. Yeah, I mean really big. So let's have a check here. Last contract 117. So when we have a look, we have 6 contracts. That means 600, half a million. Cryastro 34, 19, 34. And we assume that these 2 Cryastro facilities are here on Microtech because we need to deliver it to Port Tresla. Let's have a check on the cargo. We got 24, 16 is 40, 62, 66, 76, 100, 120 SUs we need to deliver to Port Tresla. But they say the Asgard has 180 cargo capacity. So we have a check if we find other contracts that wants to have stuff delivered to Tresla, and they have actually. And here you see a rookie, and they want to have 110. So this is gonna be tight. And are there other red mills that wants us? No. From Onyx to New Babbage. Onyx, New Babbage. So I mean, from a game development perspective, it's pretty easy. You just need to have a freight elevator and you can create randomized contracts. But the issue we have with this kind of stuff is that gives more traffic to this Onyx facility. And if we would go to this Onyx facility, we probably want to loot run as long as ASD armor pieces are super rare. And that means if you do contracts, proper contracts in the facility, not only to the facility, that would mean that you encounter lots of players. Not that they will kill you, but they will take away the loot that you would find while doing the actual contract. So, do we have a pickup marker? Yes, we have. Yeah, now we are really curious what the turrets will do. What's going on? Torque imbalance, what happened?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Aren't we cruising? No. But this is okay. We go here to the second Cryastro facility. Yeah, navigation sucks. Navigation sucks in the verse.
Quantum drive is now off.
Do we have not enough fuel?
Quantum drive is now on.
Daytime, always appreciate.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, up until now, no turrets, everything fine. This is interesting. And here are lots of ships.
Landing gear deployed.
We do the same like the other Asgard over there. Rear to the elevator. Nobody seems to be here. And we see here now we need to lower the elevator. It's pretty cold. 75, minus 75. We got 3 contracts. And we do not need to worry that much because they all go to Tresla. See, something happened here. Like I said, this is hostile territory usually. But what can we say? Free guns, right? Yeah, they are too big for this backpack. But we are okay. Yeah, was a good decision to bring the Atlas with us. Yeah, but it's freezing cold outside. Someone is shooting at us. What's going on? Is this the aspect of hostile territory that comes into play now? Look at that. Tungsten is also material they want to have for the resource drive. That is interesting. Come on. Wondering if these facilities have hangar. Where we could have landed inside the hangar. Yeah, I mean, they don't do much. It's just like it's their job to walk around this facility. These NPCs. But what's nice is, first of all, that Red Mill doesn't care much about faction. They just want to have boxes moved around. And maybe that is the reason why they pay that much money. 117 for one contract, because they know what you may encounter. Oh, look, it's snowing. What? There, he's chilling. No. He really just chills. Okay, so we loaded up everything from here. We go to the second Cryastro facility.
All systems offline. Entering aerospace. All systems online.
Oh, look. The Asgard is gone. I mean, here was a player. And here you can see they had an encounter and the player didn't made it. What's that? Why it is so laggy all of a sudden? What is this? An engine? This one? A frisk? Do you see the NPCs there? Waiting in line. Right in front of us. No, they had seen us. Yeah, but we are easy going. Interesting. Okay.
Landing gear raised.
Ooh, climate change. So this was Cryastro 19. And we go to the other side. Let's see if we can... Yes, it looks like at least we can target. Let's see if we also can jump there. Looks like navigation around Microtech is super painful. Good reason not to have New Babbage as your primary location.
Quantum drive is now on.
Nighttime.
Quantum drive is now off.
Another Asgard. So we are not the only one thinking that the Asgard would make a great ship for cargo. But what we definitely don't get is a hangar.
Shields online.
Yeah, what's that? A prowler? That looks like a player who didn't made it.
Docking initiated. Docking initiated.
What's going on? Why can't we lower the gear?
Engines offline.
Just for curiosity. It's a fully equipped player.
Takeoff complete.
Yeah, it looks like as if for some people it is not possible to do this contract while hostiles are around. They're just hanging around there. Don't interrupt them in their idle state. Is this our ship? Is this our ship? No, it's not our ship.
All systems online.
Yeah, too curious. These distro facilities, they have lots of loot boxes, and sometimes you find stuff here what you only find here. At the distro facilities. Dragon Stella. Yeah, see? As long as you do not do anything, they don't do anything. slowly get thirsty. Sunrise. Stupid nonsense here. Yeah, wouldn't really say that the Atlas is here a real support for some reason. Yeah. Kind of painful here. Relief. Tresla, they say.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Yeah, navigation around microtext sucks drastically.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now on.
Okay. So we know now that we do not need to put the boxes on the grid on the elevator, but they need to be on here on the yellow area, just to be sure that there will be a proper check-in. Not sure if that is a new feature that you cannot place the boxes onto the grid. Doesn't make sense, but this is Star Citizen after all. Not sure if we do a favor when we smash them all in there. But it kinda goes fast. This is nice. But of course we need to place the boxes a little bit properly there. Okay. Okay, green, green. Oh, there is something missing. One contract will not be complete. Oh, yeah, it can be complete. There's one box. So we will be able to complete all contracts. Nice. Need to have a look if we have something to drink here. And we do. So what happened? We still have all 6 contracts here, which is interesting. The check-in process worked properly, but not the collect. So let's have a look what happens when we submit. What we see is our money goes up. Have now 1.6 mil. That means at least the contract itself are done now. And we need to have some citrus rush smoothie. Yeah, that brings a lot of energy and hydration. Boop. Nice. Boop. So let's have a check on reputation. Did that give us reputation? And we have. Kovalex just passed trainee. Now we could do rookie contract. Red Mill, we are in junior. So we passed rookie contract as if these 4 had been rookie. Let's have a check if we see more. Here in the supply grade, still Kovalex in rookie but small. We are interested in Red Mills. To New Babbage. Another Cryastra. I mean, that gives us a lot of money for just a few boxes. Oh, look, this is different. Oh, this is Kovalex. Cryastro. They really want us to go to Cryastro. I mean, we can do that in a loop and then we will have something like 2 mil. Two times from Onyx to New Babbage. So we take all red mill contracts. And it looks like as if we have. So we got 2 Onyx, 2 New Babbage. Yeah, both 2 New Babbage. We do these 2 first. And then to Cryastros to Port Wrestler again. So why don't we have a pickup location marker? Ah, I guess this is the pain. And because of the Port Wrestler station is in between us. Holy crap. Fucking navigation sucks drastically. Yeah, the question is how to get there. We have it tracked. We can say collect.
Quantum drive is now
Oh, it's just a fucking bullshit here. No? So, do we see something here? I mean, we can see it. No. I think this they should make it different. They should turn it around and say you get higher paid for the Onyx facility because you need to fly there manually without any navigation.
Shields online.
Nobody here. I mean, it's not that far away.
Shields offline.
Shit. We're getting closer. It is on a gray patch. Can we... Yeah, gray patch. 16 kilometers. Is that in visual range? Can we see 16 kilometers? Should be in front of us. At least we are getting closer. Still decreasing. To the left. To the left. Still decreasing. I bet CIG wouldn't expect that anybody will ever complete this contract successfully. Still decreasing. Yeah, right there in front of us. Unbelievable. Yeah, this might be the reason people who actually want to do cargo will not come here and do the run, a loot run, risking to die, because you will never make it back. You will make you may have a dead body marker that makes it easier, but it's still not jumpable. So then the other one.
Shields offline.
Maybe we just do it wrong. So it looks like from here, regiment to Shupin could be a straight line. Shupin. To Haspin. Shupin to Haspin.
Quantum drive is now on.
Okay.
Quantum drive is now on.
And Haspin is 426. Now 426. That is a 40 kilometer difference. Ready. Now curious where we now jump to. Probably has been.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
At least it is decreasing. Would that be some sort of a gameplay of explorer, navigation, find stuff? Is that the introduction of that type of stuff? need to be somewhere around 4 kilometers elevated. It's increasing now. Ooh. It's increasing now. Fuck. No, god damn it.